Bulls Buddies, good afternoon and welcome to the 26th episode of Ask Andy. And what an amazing 6 months it's been. Totally unprecedented times. Well, ever, I guess. Not only Bulls but life in general has been affected dramatically and changed the way we're doing things at the minute. So what I thought I'd do, seeing as this is the last proper Ask Andy I'm going to do for certainly the time being, maybe reintroduce these again once bowling starts up, is just recap what's happened, where we are and what's going to happen. What do we need to do to ensure Bulls continues next year and beyond? So guys, remember, if you enjoyed these videos, please hit that like button, and if you're not already a Bulls buddy and a member of this community of ours, please hit the subscribe button, absolutely free of charge, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for notifications of new content on the channel. So when I started this series of videos 6 months ago, we were already experiencing lockdown, and basically there was no bowling going on at all. I think a trick was missed back then. As a sport, we needed to be a little bit more proactive, and we needed a bit more guidance from our governing body. Alas, I don't want to knock them too much because it's difficult. It's not like we're a professional sport, professional organisation, and when you think that even professional football shut down for a time, then it's no, you know, it's understandable that an amateur sport would have to follow rather than lead. And to be honest with you, I thought that there wouldn't be any bowling at all this year, and the fact that there has been a positive thing. I think it's been good that people have been able to get out and play bowls, even socially. The downside is you've not been able to travel, play league games, and have that interaction with other people, see friends, talk about things, just the normal sort of things we do. But bowling did happen. Alas, none of the major championships were able to be played. No county games, no All England, no Waterloo. Obviously the Waterloo for a slightly different reason, but it's a shame that there's going to be a gap in the records when in most cases there wasn't even a gap for the Second World War, or the First World War in some instances. So that's a big shame, but again, understandable. You know, not totally unable to do any of those things. Absolutely understandable there's going to be a gap, but again, a massive shame. Lots of people, I don't have a number, that's the problem. I get this feeling that a lot of people have not bothered at all with bowls this year. Now, how high that number is can be debated, because we just won't know. But I know that there are a lot of clubs that didn't get the grants they were expecting, didn't get the extra help that a lot of other clubs did. They've got members that are unwilling to pay their membership for a year when they've not been able to play bowls. And I understand that, but unfortunately, if you want your club to continue, they need that membership fee, they need that money. Same with the fees to British Crown Green. I know there was a lot of resistance about paying your fees to British Crown Green. Well, you know, do we want this sport to continue or not? It's a very cheap sport to play. You know, I mean, I think, well, I pay £50 to Thongswood, which I know is considered a large amount. Is it really? I mean, 50 quid, we've probably managed to lose that down the sofa in a 12-month period, but and I know people are short of money because of whatever, but for clubs to continue, they need the members to understand that these unprecedented times, they need their support. And my massive concern is that going forward into 2021, if we're still experiencing these lockdowns, if life isn't returning to normal, a lot of clubs are going to vanish. They're going to disappear, and bowling is just going to become one of those sports that people talk about in pubs. You know, do you remember when? History's full of them. It doesn't take long just to have a look on the internet at games that were very, very popular in Yorkshire, Lancashire, parts of the country, and they don't exist anymore. Bowls can't be allowed to follow suit, and I implore all of you watching who want bowls to continue, keep supporting your club the best you can. Keep paying your membership. Understand the situation that we're all in. It will be very easy for the 80,000 or so bowlers that we have to have. Very easy. Wouldn't take long. I would imagine it could happen overnight almost if organised bowling doesn't continue in some form next year. I am a pessimistic person anyway, you know that. I mean, most people have a glass that's half full or half empty. I don't even have a glass, so I always look at the downside of things, because if that doesn't happen, I'm happier. But I am really concerned about a lot of bowling clubs. I know Gag Hills will just about get through the season. I was talking with the greenkeeper, and with all the things they need to do at the end of the season, all the equipment they need servicing, and feed and seed and all the rest of it, top dressing, they'll just about get through the season. And I'm sure there's a lot of clubs who probably can't afford to do the work that's needed because the membership's dropped off. I think I'm right in saying only half of the Gag Hills members from the previous year renewed the membership, which is a massive drop off. I can see a lot of places struggling. I can see pubs not bothering with the bowling greens anymore. I know in the north there's not that many pubs with greens now anyway. I don't know just what it's like in the Midlands, but I can see bowling greens becoming a hassle for them, an extra cost that they don't need, and they'll be trying to pass that on to the club members. And if there's no club members set the greens on, the greens are just going to go and become beer gardens. So I think what I'm saying is, in this last episode, is we need to pull together as a community, as bowlers who love bowling and who want the game to flourish. We need to get through this difficult time by supporting our clubs, by paying our membership fees next year, understanding that greens might not be in the best condition because we haven't been able to afford to make them nice, to do all the work that's needed. So we need to be understanding. We need to look deep into ourselves and ask ourselves, do we still want this sport to continue? Because this is when clubs need our money more than ever. So just want to leave you with that. We know what's happened to the Waterloo. We know how easily that's got into that position. It's been, the Waterloo's been something that's been waiting to happen for maybe 20 years or so, ever since Greenall's pulled out of the place. the lack of investment has been noticeable, and it was only a matter of time before the Waterloo turned into what it currently is, and we are doing our very best to save it. Please don't let that happen to the sport as well, because that could very easily happen, very easily, without us knowing. We're not going to have AGMs this year. We're not going to have end-season get-togethers, presentation evenings, anything like that. So the fact that we're all members of clubs is going to seem irrelevant, but we can't let our clubs die. You need to still pay your membership. You need to still join, and hopefully that way the sport will continue and get through this terrible, terrible time and come through the other side. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you listen to my rallying cry and do what you can to save our bowling clubs. Guys, that's it for the time being. I'm going to do one episode, one video a week, probably half-hour long, probably going out on a Wednesday, but I haven't decided yet. It all depends if and when bowling returns, and if I can get some reasonably good content out to you. Thanks for supporting me these last 6 months. Really enjoyed doing them. Thanks for everyone that's asked questions. Thanks for everyone who's shown interest and shown me some positivity towards what I've been trying to do. It's been really appreciated, and I hope I've helped you through these times as much as you've helped me. I'm going to leave it there. I don't know if you can go on the greens. If you do though, stay safe, and I'll see you on the other side.